Donnie Charlington with BGF Industries, and today we're in Greensboro, North Carolina at Whitby Motor Cars, and with me is Jeff Collins of Whitby Motor Cars. And Jeff, we're hanging out in one of your Factory 5 kit cars that you build, and we're going to talk a little bit about a new product that BGF Industries is debuting at the SEMA show called Barracuda. Let's get going, Jeff.
All right, let's go.
Go through the process that Jeff uses to create Barracuda parts for his Factory 5 kit cars, and really what you'll see is that Barracuda can be used to create all kinds of parts, anything from a hood scoop to a transmission tunnel. And if you've used carbon fiber before, you'll notice that the qualities of Barracuda are very similar, and in fact both products are used for the same reason, and that's to make your car stand out from what the other guys looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go through and make a foot box panel cover, which is a unique facet of these Factory 5 cars.
The Barracuda fabric can be cut straight from the roll or on a 45-degree angle. The way you cut it will have an effect on the way the piece looks when it's finished. For a piece with lots of contours, we recommend cutting it on a 45. This makes the fabric more flexible and also minimizes any distortions your eye may detect in the pattern. We get started by applying a coat of resin to our footbox panel mold. From there we place in our first layer of Barracuda, and then coat it with resin. As with any other composite, we try to spread the resin as evenly as possible. After that, we apply a second layer of Barracuda and coat it with more resin. We want our footbox cover to have a finished look on both sides, so we place the third and final layer with the metallic side facing the opposite direction. After the mold sets up for 24 hours, it's ready for the next part of the process. We begin the shaping process by tracing a template of our shape with a Sharpie. Next, we carefully cut along the outline to get the rough shape of our footbox panel. At this point, you begin to get a pretty good idea of how the final piece will look. Our footbox panel is now ready for the finishing process. We sand the surface and the edges to make them as smooth as possible. Then we blast the piece with air to remove any debris from sanding. Next, it's time to head to the spray booth to apply the first coat of clear. We repeat this sand and clear process 3 or 4 times. Next, we wet sand the part by hand with a very light grit. For the final step, we buff and polish the piece. After that, you have an exciting part for your car that's going to make it stand out from everything else.